So we had a very intensive Foreign Affairs Council, a lot of talks, very important topics. That's why we are also running over time, so sorry for that. And we have the Syria conference coming, so unfortunately can't take a lot of questions. So try to be brief, so there's more room for questions. First on Ukraine, there is broad political support for defense initiative of 40 billion. Of course, right now the discussion is in the details. So last European Council we had the wording that we need to move swiftly with this initiative, and we have done some more work on this. So hopefully we'll be able to really move on, because everybody understood around the table that we should really show our resolve right now and support Ukraine so that they can defend themselves. Then, of course, the Jeddah talks. Everybody welcomed the results of the Jeddah talks, and now, of course, the ball is in Russia's court. And what we see right now, that Russia doesn't really want peace. And also, what was understanding around the table is that Russia can't really be trusted. So they will, seize this opportunity to present all kinds of demands. And what we already see, they are presenting demands that are their ultimate goals. So let's see how this develops further. Then we discussed Middle East, and there particularly the situation in Gaza, but also Syria and Iran. So on Gaza, everybody condemned the politicization of humanitarian aid. Humanitarian aid has to reach the people in need in Gaza, and also we were welcoming the Arab peace plan or Arab reconstruction plan for Gaza. Of course, there are elements that need to be discussed further. What is very important for the Europeans, that Hamas does not have any future role in the rebuilding of Gaza. When it comes to Syria, then we have the 9th Syria Brussels conference today, where we will hear a lot of pledges, and of course we will discuss it. We were discussing the situation and the violence against the people in Syria. So this is very worrying development, so we also had the intelligence brief how to really read the situation. So basically, there we have the possibility to either, continue with the ease of sanctions, because if the people are not able to work and develop their prosperity there, it's going to create chaos in Syria, and also chaos could create civil war. So this is our position right now, that we are helping Syria to also move further. Of course, we want to see that the current leadership is taking very seriously, holding accountable those who were responsible for the violence, and we also want to see the inclusiveness of government build-up, because it has Syria has a lot of different groups. On Iran, the regional destabilization is worrying for us, and also the military aid that Iran is giving to Russia is of great concern. We were discussing also the hostage policy that Iran has, and how we can all then unified manner deal with this. And of course, the big question is the nuclear program and how we can proceed there. Of course, there we have the E3 countries, which have a very specific role, but it's important that we all are in the same place. So these were in broad the discussions we had. We discussed also our relationship with United States, but it was very much focused on the tariffs and the trade relations. So we had Commissioner Šefčovič, who was also giving us the overview what is the current state of play, which was important that we are all on the same page here. So thank you. I'm ready to take questions.
Thank you, High Representative. We're extremely pressed by time, so we'll take 2 questions. We will start with the first row.